Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sports Unlimited. This is Andrew again. Today we are talking about the Denver Broncos. More specifically, the release of now former Denver Broncos head coach John Fox. The Broncos and John Fox agreed to part ways mutually, so it wasn't like it was a firing or anything. Um, during Fox's tenure, he won 4 AFC West titles in 4 years. He had a 46-18 record, 2-3 in the postseason. One of which being last year's Super Bowl championship run, which ultimately ended in a defeat against the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Um, this kind of came as a surprise to me. I don't quite understand why they decided to release him. I don't understand why John Fox would want to leave. None of it made sense to me at all when I heard about this. Kind of a surprise overall. Um, the only thing that maybe would make sense to me why is the fact that John Fox was only 2-3 in um, in the postseason, and the only two wins came last season in the Super Bowl run. All three other years they were one and done. Um, Now, that isn't all to blame on John Fox either. I mean, obviously, with this year, knowing Peyton Manning was injured the last couple weeks, which caused his play at the end of this season, and including the divisional game this weekend or this past weekend against the Colts, why they struggled on offense. So, I mean the only reason I could that's the only reason I could see John Fox why they would release him is because of his postseason record. Otherwise, I thought he had a great situation in Denver. I mean, yeah, Peyton Manning right now is at the deciding point in his career whether he wants to retire or he would rather stay. So, I mean, maybe John Fox didn't want to have to deal with having some new quarterback coming into Denver and having to deal with teaching him all the new all of his offensive plays and everything because really they don't have anybody else on their roster quarterback wise that has any experience, especially with Peyton Manning pretty much playing every single game. Um, but regardless, John Fox is obviously now a big ticket head coaching uh, option. Um, Two teams that have already come out and said they want to go in and grab him is one, the New York Jets, um, and the other one being the Chicago Bears. The reports right now are the Chicago Bears have already scheduled an interview with John Fox. It is believed that he will be, hopefully, I guess they hope to interview him tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So if I had to, I mean, looking at all the head coaching jobs that are open right now, I think I think the perfect, and I mean perfect spots. There's two perfect places I think John Fox could go. One being the Chicago Bears, and two being the Atlanta Falcons. And they both have the same exact reason. Both reasons, the two quarterbacks on each team respectively, Jay Cutler and Matt Ryan. I'm not saying they struggled this past season. I'm not saying that at all. I just think that they could improve, and I think John Fox is a perfect coach to teach them what they need to be taught to increase their playing abilities and what they can do, which I think is I think that would be amazing to have him in either of those places. But yeah, I if I had to pick between either one, I would pick Atlanta. I would say Chicago needs John Fox more, but I think he'll end up in Atlanta for some reason. I have a funny feeling Atlanta didn't say too much that they were like really interested in getting him, but I think he'd be a perfect fit for him. But I guess we'll find out. I'll make sure to make a video once I find out any information regarding where he's gonna go. But either way, now you know. John Fox and the Denver Broncos have mutually agreed in the release of Fox, so he is now no longer the head coach of the Denver Broncos. This is Andrew, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Sports Unlimited, and thank you for watching.